amigos, amigas, amigas. Hi friends, what's good? Welcome back to my library. My name is Erica, and today we're going to be discussing books 3 and book 4 of the Iliad. Now remember, I am using Emily Wilson's translation of the Iliad, so that's what we're going off of. Now, what happens in book 3? Book 3 is titled Gifts of the Goddess. In book 3, we have both the Trojans and the Greeks marching towards each other for a war. At the front of the Trojan side, you have Paris Alexander, and at the front of the Greek side, you have Menelaus. They get to a point where they are close enough to actually face each other. Menelaus is so excited that he finally gets to beat up Paris, or at least try to kill him, that he actively jumps off of his chariot and he's ready to go. Paris sees this and he starts to get a little nervous. He was ready to go. All of the higher ups are on their chariots. They're all marching towards each other. But as soon as he sees Menelaus, and as soon as he sees how enthusiastic he is to kill him, he starts to back up and he starts to try to hide in between other Trojan soldiers. Maybe if I stand really still in this line of other soldiers, Menelaus won't see me. Hector sees this and Hector is upset. Hector is Paris's older brother. Hector is the greatest fighter on the Trojan side. He's so over Paris. He can't stand him. He says, "You're pathetic! Dude! You're a womanizer. You're a cheater. You need to man up and face the man who you offended. Go and confront him. Stop trying to hide behind all of these other soldiers who are fighting beside you, but they're not gonna fight for you. Go ahead and fight that man whose wife you stole." Hector even tells Paris, "Your looks can't save you. You think your gifts from Aphrodite, that strong jawline, is gonna save you? No, you need to be courageous." Paris feels very emasculated. He feels belittled by Hector. He proposes that instead of both armies fighting against each other, he alone can fight against Menelaus. 1v1. Whoever wins this one-on-one fight gets to keep Helen and keep the wealth that Paris stole. All of the Greek soldiers and all of the Trojan soldiers love this idea. They're tired of fighting. They said, "Oh, we can sit down? Okay, let me just..." But before they are fighting each other, they have to take some sacred vows, which means they got to do a little ritual to essentially make a holy sacred vow that both sides will accept the outcome of this fight. Whoever wins, wins. Whoever loses their life, because it's a fight to the death. While this is happening, the royal advisors and royal family of Troy are all sitting on a tower of the Trojan wall, watching these two armies, waiting for something to happen. The goddess Iris disguises herself as one of Priam's daughters and goes to find Helen to tell her that she should sit and she needs to watch this. She basically tells her, "Girl, you're not gonna believe this, but there's no battle going on right now. Paris and Menelaus are going to fight each other one-on-one. Whoever wins, wins. You're the prize of the outcome. I know you didn't ask for this, but whoever wins, wins, and whoever wins gets to keep you." Helen gets all dolled up. She goes to where all of the higher ups of the Trojan side are sitting. And as she arrives, all of these older advisors are basically talking about her, gossiping about her. "Yeah, we know that she's beautiful and she looks like a goddess, but can this girl just go home? If she goes home, then all of our problems are solved. But if she keeps staying here, it's going to be catastrophic for us, for our children, for our children's children." They're blaming her for everything that has happened so far. King Priam sees that she's there and asks her to sit by him. While Helen goes to sit with King Priam, she starts to lament her situation. "I should have killed myself when I first got here, and it's all my fault. I had to leave my fabulous bedroom and all of my friends and my baby, and I had to come here, and now everyone's gonna die because of me." He doesn't blame her. He's the most sensible older man there. That's why he's king. He's a good king. And he tells her, "I don't blame you. If anything, I blame the gods. I know this is the gods' fault. But, you know, I'm taking a look right now. Can you explain to me who's down there? Because I don't recognize any of these men. He starts to see all of these Greek leaders. She knows exactly who they are. And he goes, can you tell me who is that tall, authoritative man down there? I haven't seen him in like 10 years, but I think that's Agamemnon. Yeah, that's my brother-in-law. He probably has the most soldiers here. He probably organized this whole thing. She starts explaining to him who's down there, who's in charge of what their strengths are. Then a messenger comes, a herald comes to ask King Priam to participate in the holy vow. King Priam has to go downstairs and watch them sacrifice a cow or whatever they need to do, light something on fire and pray to Zeus and the gods. Helen, can you save my spot right here? I'll be right back, girl. Priam travels down to the battlefield. He participates in the truce vow, sacred truce vow, in the ceremony. He says, I can't watch this. I can't watch my son die, even though I have 50 sons. I can't watch 1 out of 49 of my sons die. Priam decides, we're good? You guys did the sacred vow? Okay, I gotta go. Paris and Menelaus begin to fight hand-to-hand combat. Pretty soon you figure out Menelaus is a much more skilled fighter, but every time Menelaus tries to strike him with a killing blow, at one point his sword blows up into 4 pieces. He's trying to hit him with all of these different weapons and nothing is defeating Paris. Nothing is killing Paris. He gets so frustrated, he jumps on Paris and he starts to drag Paris by his helmet, and the strap of Paris's helmet starts choking him as he's dragging him. He's dragging him over to the Greek side because he's over it. He's like, you know what? I need to finish this man off. As he's dragging him, Aphrodite sees this. She said, oh, my favorite mortal. So she goes down and she cuts with her magical goddess powers. She cuts the strap that is holding Paris's head and chin inside of the helmet. Menelaus, still holding onto the helmet, yanks it off Paris, and he gets so enraged he throws the helmet into the Greek side because he could have essentially just killed Paris. He was dragging him to his death. Aphrodite then covers the area in a mist and she scoops up Paris and she takes him to safety. Interception! Menelaus, he can't see nothing. He can't see the mist. He doesn't know what is happening. Aphrodite takes Paris up to his fancy bedroom. Then she goes to Helen and tells Helen, psst, hey, your husband's waiting for you, girl. You gotta go to Paris's bedroom. And Helen at this point does not trust Aphrodite anymore. She said, what? Are you gonna take me to some random city with some random man who's gonna be my new husband again? Oh, sure, I should go with you. Right. Like that last time 10 years ago. And that's how we got in this situation. I'm not going to his bed anymore. If you like him so much, why don't you be his wife? Aphrodite says, little girl, I've considered you my friend this whole time. But if you don't listen to me, I will abandon you. I'm going to make sure that everybody hates you. You think these old men, these council members of the Trojan side hate you? I'm going to make the Greeks hate you. I'm going to make all the Trojans hate you. And you're going to be left alone to die a horrible death if you don't come with me. Oh. All right, I'll go, I guess. Helen goes with Aphrodite. Aphrodite takes her to Paris's bedroom, as she said she would. And Helen cannot stand Paris anymore either. Helen tells him, oh my God, I wish you died down there. Ugh! You used to tell me that you were better than Menelaus. You used to tell me that you were stronger than him, but now I see that that's not true. Why don't you go down there and challenge him? Why don't you be a man? Wait, just kidding. I actually know that you're not a good fighter. You're just pretty. So if you go down there, you will die. So don't go down there. Paris doesn't exactly listen to what she's saying. He doesn't care that she's berating him. He says, woman, stop scolding me, woman. I've never been filled with such desire as I am now. Come to my bed and let's do what married people do. Shh, stop talking too much. She's very reluctant, but she follows suit. In the meantime, we go back to the point of view of Menelaus. Where did that man go? He cannot see, and he thinks that Paris is hiding. The Trojans, they can't find him either. He was trying to hide with us like 5 minutes ago. Where'd he go? And even if they did, they would not hide him. Everybody hates Paris. They would have turned him in if they could have found him, but they don't find him either. That is the end of book 3. Now we need to move on to book 4. First Blood. Book 4 opens with the gods sitting, lounging around, drinking ambrosia, just relaxing. Zeus decides he's going to bug Hera and Athena a little bit. So he says, well, I thought that Hera and Athena were helping Menelaus, but look, they're up here getting drunk with the rest of us. They're not like Aphrodite. Aphrodite's actually down there with Paris by his side. Their help is a little different, I guess. Wait, guys, Menelaus technically did win that fight. So what should we do? Should we just end the war right now? Or should we make sure that they keep fighting? What should we do, you guys? Hera takes great offense to this. She said, why are you trying to ruin all of my hard work? What do you mean? And I'm the reason that the Greeks all gathered up together and got here so quickly. Do you know how tired my horses were after I did all of that? And now you want to ruin everything? I want Troy in the ground. Zeus keeps messing with her and he says, I just don't understand why you hate Troy so much. You wouldn't even be satisfied if you killed Priam and ate his kids. That's crazy. You need to relax, woman. Hera says, don't get in my way. I am technically the firstborn of Kronos, so I'm your older sister, and I'm your wife. You should really make sure that you respect me and you let me do what I want to do. I would never stand in your way if you try to destroy 3 of my favorite cities, Mycenae, Sparta, or Argos. You could destroy them. I wouldn't stop you. I would understand if you wanted to do that, even though they're my 3. I'm just trying to destroy one of your favorite cities. Zeus does not disclose to the other gods that the reason that he is helping the Trojans is to help glorify Achilles. He doesn't disclose this information. He tells them, Troy is my favorite city. They have the best altar with juicy meats and the best offerings, and that is why I love Troy so much. That's why I won't help you destroy them, woman. I love that place. Zeus agrees to not stand in the way of whatever Hera and Athena want to do to devastate or destroy Troy. He said, if you guys want to get rid of that city, I won't stop you, okay? But I'm also not going to help you. I like that place a lot. Hera then dispatches Athena. She says, okay, you heard he's not going to stand in our way, so you know what to do, girl. Go get down there. Athena shoots down to the battlefield and disguises herself as one of the leaders of the Trojans. She's looking for an archer. And who does she come across? Who's she looking for? Pandaros. Pandaros is a grandchild of Priam. His father is one of the sons of Priam. So Pandaros is part of the Trojan royal family. And he's the best archer they got. So she goes to him and she is disguised as a Trojan leader. Hey, you should hit Menelaus with one of your arrows. He's defenseless right now. And if you do that, everybody's going to be so happy. You're going to win the war for us. And I know Hector, yeah, your uncle that you really look up to, he would be so proud of you, bro, if you did that. Pandaros says, you know what? That actually sounds like a really good idea. Let me do that. I'm actually a really good shot. He releases an arrow to Menelaus, who's standing, remember, he's standing completely defenseless in the middle of both armies. As he's standing around, trying to look for Paris, Pandarus sends an arrow his way. He's such a good shot that it would be fatal if he hit Menelaus. So, what does Athena do? Athena does what she usually does, which she is conniving, and she goes with her godlike speed. She goes over to Menelaus' side, and she's able to deflect the arrow in such a way that it does not land a fatal blow, but it still lands right here in the belly. It essentially creates a deep enough wound for blood to start rushing down his legs. There's visible blood. It's not just a scratch, but it's not a fatal cut. Agamemnon sees this, loses it. He thinks his brother just died. He runs over to Menelaus. Bro, I left you defenseless in the middle of this war. Get a doctor. Somebody get a doctor. They bring over one of the Greek doctors, and they're able to take off his armor, and the Greek doctor is able to tell Agamemnon, yes, your brother was hit, but he'll survive this. This isn't a fatal wound, luckily, because his armor and his buckles, his belt and everything protected him enough. Really, it was Athena. They don't know that, though, because they can't see her. They can't see her, right? They don't know that all this is happening. They can't see the gods when the gods are intervening unless the gods want you to see them. You're not going to see them. They're going to disguise themselves as other people, or they're just going to be invisible. Agamemnon then starts screaming at the Greeks, arm yourselves! Didn't you see that the Trojans just broke the truce? So that then they can start battling, because he said, first, you guys steal my brother's wife. Then you call a truce after 9 years. Then you say we can fight one-on-one and you'll accept the outcome. Then you hit my baby bro with an arrow. I'm not going to let y'all trick us again. The armies on both sides see all of this commotion happening, and that's when they start actively fighting each other again. The truce is broken. All bets are off. Ares, the god of war, is on the Trojan side, encouraging the Trojans to fight. Athena is on the Greek side, and she's not letting anybody slack off. Kill these Trojans! They're fighting each other, but the Greeks have more of an advantage than the Trojans do. They're fighting better than the Trojans are. Apollo gets upset because Apollo's on the Trojan side, and he's also watching all of this. And Apollo tells the Trojans, hey, you guys can do better than that. He's their coach. You guys know that they don't have Achilles on their side, right? This is when you start to read more about the gruesome deaths that are happening in the Trojan War. Nobody's getting scratched with a blade. No, their whole arm is coming off. You got kill shots everywhere, stabbing, intestines flying out, heads being smashed off. You're not going to the infirmary. You're going to Hades. Everyone's dying. And that's the end of book 4. Thank you for watching this week. We will leave it there. Next week, we will be going into books 5 and 6. I hope you enjoyed this video and this summation of what's happening in book 3 and book 4. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.